Dude, check this out.
If you felt a shaking or heard a loud boom this afternoon, you were not alone. People across 6 states reported feeling the impacts of what NASA now describes as a meteor. And tonight, News 4's Chucky Beckford explains how close that fireball came to Midtown Manhattan. The sky over New York City already attracts plenty of attention, but today,
I don't know if we really had to ever think about that in the New York area.
people were looking up at more than the skyscrapers.
You have to have one bright enough, and it has to be right over New York to get all that attention.
Scientist Bill Cook, who leads NASA's Meteoroid Environments Office, is talking about a fireball, one bright enough to be seen in daylight.
Daytime fireballs are fairly rare, and New Yorkers got to see one this morning.
And boy, did they get an eyeful.
I got up, I'm looking like this for about 3 seconds. It was like almost horizontal.
Judah Bergman's Lakewood, New Jersey office surveillance video shows him getting out of his chair and rushing to the window.
It just caught my eye. I saw a fireball just streaming through the sky, and I couldn't believe it.
He turned to the place where many of us go for answers, the internet.
I looked up pictures on Google, and that's pretty much what I saw.
Some witnesses claim that space rock charted a picture-perfect course right above Lady Liberty's head. NASA scientists, though, say they're not quite sure. Cook says
Of course,
only 15
of course.
documented witnesses. The fireball was
Oh
first
my
spotted
God.
over New York Harbor, but where it went next...
We lack camera data and satellite data for this event. I'm just going off what the eyewitnesses
Oh
said.
my God.
It was definitely a meteor. It moved about 34,000 miles per hour.
Sure
and it
did.
ended up in Manhattan. Anything else is pretty uncertain.
And despite accounts like that of Travis Fetchin, who was in his Secaucus office,
And I just hear this boom, and all of our windows shut.
Cook is confident the approximately 1-foot-wide meteor did not cause the sonic booms reported by some. Chucky Beckford reporting, News 4, New York.
Hold up. Oh, let me show you another video that I found here. Hang on. Hang on one moment here. Here it is.
Brooklynites say they heard a loud boom earlier today, and now NASA tells us it was the result of a meteor. News 12's Daniela Rodriguez joins us from Sheepshead Bay, where much of the commotion could be heard. Daniela, what have you learned? Hey Heather, with what we've experienced in recent months, you may have thought it was an earthquake or a loud explosion.
This one
but
shows
NASA is
the
now
boom,
confirming
how it
was a
shakes a
meteor
couple
that
things.
flew through Manhattan, and we have video that shows just that right here in Sheepshead Bay. Take a watch.
Check that out, man.
We're told it was likely to have broken up in the sky earlier today.
That is
before it
freaking
reached the
crazy.
ground, and this immediately sparking reaction from council member Justin Brennan on X, saying folks from the Jersey Shore to the west side of reported hearing a sonic boom about 1 hour ago. I personally
And they
spoke
said
with
that
NYC
that wasn't
Emergency
because of the
MGT.
meteor.
There is nothing
Seriously?
on their radar. We will keep you posted if we learn anything else. And we exclusively spoke with someone from Oceanport, New Jersey, who heard that loud boom.
We're sitting on the beach here at Monmouth Beach, New Jersey, just enjoying the day. It was a beautiful day. And we heard a loud boom. And, my wife and I looked at each other. We're like, did you hear that? And we're trying to figure out what it was.
And we now know it was a meteor that flew through Manhattan at a whopping speed of 34,000 miles per hour. And I want to get straight to meteorologist Alan Nosif. We have so many questions for you. Brooklynites are really concerned about this. Now, can you tell us if we should be concerned about this?
No, we should not. Of course, this was a meteor that disintegrated about 30 miles in the air, and that's a long ways up. Of course, a lot of these meteors, they happen millions of them all the time, but for it to be pretty close is something really notable for us to hear. But no, we do not have to be worried about it, Daniela.
Good Lord. So what do you all think? Did y'all hear about this? I mean, I had to show y'all. I apologize. It's not a movie or TV show review. It's a reaction to this news. And I want to talk about it because everybody and their brother is talking about what happened, this past Saturday, July 13th. And I think the reason it caught my interest is because of what happened on Saturday. Because it's like, just these things that just all of a sudden just started happening. And I know that sounds very conspiracy, blah, 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 blah. I get that. You're very valid on your thoughts and opinions about that. I totally get that. But the reason too I like to report this because it interests me when it comes to meteors or aliens or UFOs, and you're like, hang on, why would I say aliens, UFOs? And I'll explain why. Is because they have not talked about UFOs or aliens in the last 2-3 months. Before, it was a every day or every month kind of topic, right? And this happened. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it probably is just me. It might be just me going, you're reaching, brother. You're reaching. That I get it. If you're saying that, I totally understand. But for myself, maybe it's just too soon. Maybe it's just too. If this happened 2-3 months ago, I wouldn't think nothing about it, right? It's just the timing. It just randomly happened. Before I go, I'll say this, or ask this question to you, if you know, of course. Why don't NASA ever tell us, hey, yo, for real, fam, there might be a meteor. It won't hit nothing. It might just fly by a little bit here and there. You might see it. You might hear it. Don't be away. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's going to come by and it might actually have no effect. But I just wanted to make sure you're all aware of it. They don't tell us that. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear anything about it. Maybe they did release it and nobody cared. And I'll be honest with you, I've done research to say if they did. But at every event that happens this kind of way, they're like, oh, yeah, that thing, we knew that was happening. We just didn't think it was going to do that way. We didn't see it or we didn't expect it to be. And I just don't know why they don't release that information to us. And maybe they think that us humans would be like, oh, no, the world's ending. Maybe. Especially what happened on Saturday. Maybe they think, oh, wow, we better not say nothing because it might just bring a lot of people anxiety to another level. That might be one reason they didn't do it. But anyways, I really wanted to show you this and react to it in real time and get your all's opinion on it as well. I'm genuinely kind of curious of... I'll say this one more time and I'll go, I promise. I always say I never thought the events that happened would happen in my lifetime. I wondered more and more each day, each month, especially in election year, and the temperature of the United States is getting very, very hot. But I never thought I would see what happened. So my next thought is, would we ever get a legit... Never mind, I was going to say a UFO kind of event. Maybe it's just me thinking out loud. Anywho, thank you for watching this long if you had, and I'll talk to y'all later. And again, please try your best to stay out of trouble, okay? I'll catch y'all later.